Leo. So this is your September astrological horoscope. Short heads up for the sun in Leo, the rising sign in Leo, and if you so fancy, the moon in Leo. So what's going to happen to you this month? How are you doing, Leo? Well, it's been a busy time, eh? And I think you may have found August quite discombobulating because there's been so much kind of challenging energies, and we've got all these retrogrades, and we've had Venus in your sign going retrograde. And the good news is Venus, our planet of love, relationship, self-worth, money in your sign, it's actually been helping you. And even this retrograde, I think, has been super helpful to you in terms of how you present yourself to the world. It's going direct on the 4th of September. The same day, interestingly, that Jupiter, our massive, huge, giant outer planet, Jupiter, that represents opportunity, luck, expansion. Jupiter in your 10th house of career, or if you're not working, this can be whatever it is that you love doing. It's whatever you would like to sort of present to the outside world, if you could. So let's look at this. So Jupiter is also going retrograde. So we've got Venus going direct on the 4th and Jupiter going retrograde. Now, I think both these energies are super cool for you, Leo, because Venus going direct, you're going to have Venus in your sign. It's well into October, and I can't remember the exact date, but it's till about the mid of October. And basically, Leo having Venus in your sign has really helped you to build up your self-esteem. If it hasn't, why not? Because you've got yourself to this point. You've got yourself to this point in life by almost default, perhaps, of a default co-creation with the cosmos. Now, with Venus going direct, Jupiter going retrograde, I want you to think about how to co-create with the cosmos using the primordial soup, but by getting out of your own way and allowing the primordial soup and the divine, who is the cook, to produce and cook the best outcome for you from your intentions that are best for your highest good and the highest good of others. You know, these are tough lessons, but it's so important for you, Leo, to really get the most out of these amazing energies you've got in your sign and in your kind of general zodiac horoscope at the moment. If we're using Leo as the rising sign, you've got some amazing energies in your chart. You can really achieve a lot, but what you've got to guard against, Leo, is going up too high, like Icarus. Icarus was the chap who wanted to have wings, and so he had feathers with wax fixed to his back and his arms, and off he went up, and he'd been warned, don't fly too near the sun. Well, for obvious reasons, the sun's heat would melt the wax and Icarus would go crashing to earth. Did Icarus listen? And this can be Leo with some of this amazing energy that you've got in your sign and in the zodiac in general for you at the moment. Don't fly too close to the sun, Leo. Otherwise, you will crash. You will come crashing down to earth. If that's part of your kind of karmic path, so be it. But you could also decide to be more in charge of that, to think, and using these retrograde energies to rethink, relook, recalibrate, revisit, remember, redo. That would serve you well, Leo, because on the 15th of September, Mercury, our cheeky planet of communication, in Virgo, in your second house of finance, finally goes direct. And it's really interesting because I'm recording this on August the 23rd, which is the day Mercury goes retrograde. So here I am doing a video talking about when Mercury goes direct. It just I just find that interesting because Mercury retrograde for you, Leo, in your second house will have you getting into self-doubt, self-deprecation, attacking yourself, thinking you've got things wrong, you've failed. Leo, I know I said don't fly too near the sun, but I didn't mean crawl along the earth like, like you can't get up. Leo, you are a lion, you are proud. But sometimes, as you know, as the Icarus story, pride comes before the fall. Also on the 15th, we have a new moon in your second house. Now, the second house, as I say, can be about self-worth. And this could be where you've been beating yourself up a bit. Please, Leo, go with the flow. Where's your faith? Where's your faith that the divine, or whatever your name is for that higher intelligence, she, he, it, they, have your back? Don't forget that. And with this new moon, there's a wonderful opportunity to relook at how you structure your financial setup. It may even be that there's a new income stream that can come in with this new moon. And the new moon is trining Uranus, which is retrograde in Taurus in your 10th house of career, passion, public image. And there could be something that comes from, if you're working, if you do have a career, if you have a self-employed business like I do, something unexpected could come in that boosts your finances. Very nice, thinks me. I could do with that too. So let's move on, because I want to tell you about what's happening around the 16th of September, the day after the new moon, because for a few days we have a grand Earth Trine. This is quite a big deal because a trine is very helpful, and when it's kind of has this glorious name of being grand, because it is in all the earth signs. You've got the sun in Virgo and it's in your second house of finance. You've got Pluto retrograde in Capricorn in your 6th house of your day-to-day routine and health. So somehow keep these in some part of your brain as I'm going through them. And you've got retrograde Uranus in Taurus in your 10th house of your career or passion. So, good energy. If you need to be initiating something and shoving it in the primordial soup for the divine to sort it out and get it kind of moving, remember, for your highest good and for the highest good of others, not what you think perhaps is the highest good, because we don't know everything. We don't see everything. We don't see what the divine and the cosmos can see. And that if we insisted on having a certain thing and the divine thinks, okay, Icarus wants to fly too close to the sun. Ooh, well, oops, plop. Well, that served him right. And this is what happens. So do be aware of this. This grand trine is ever so helpful. And it's an opportunity for you to stand back and co-create, because we have to have and be in charge to a certain extent of what we're intending for our reality to unfold. And this is giving you a little bit more steady ground. It's Earth. 3 Earth signs. All in balance, all in harmony. In the middle of the month. Use this energy wisely. It's like, this is plain sailing. This is being in that primordial soup and having the faith that your highest dreams, the things that you would love most in life, can be yours if you get out of your own way. Because this is what gets in our way, isn't it? Speaking from personal experience. Moving swiftly on to the autumn equinox on the 23rd of September. This, of course, is when the sun moves into Libra. And so the sun will be leaving your second house of finance, which hopefully has made your house of finance a little bit more buoyant, a little bit more, jingly jangly things in the piggy bank. I really must learn how to speak properly or slower, I don't know, maybe more slowly. And it's moving into your house of communication. Because it's Libra, you are very good at communicating in quite a fair and honest way. And you are quite good at seeing both sides of difficult situations. So this is kind of no different. So the sun moving into this part of your chart, which it always does, obviously, at this time of year. And Venus, of course, in your sign, now direct, is trining, which remember is helpful. Our wounded healer Chiron in your 9th house. And this is Aries. You are learning something with this shift of autumnal energy. I think you'll be learning to have more faith. I think something will be unfolding that makes you think, why did I ever doubt it? Why did I ever doubt him or her or them? Why did I ever doubt that the cosmos wouldn't take care of me? That's what I think you're going to learn. Now, on the 29th of September, we have a full moon in your 9th house. And in this one, Venus in Leo, Venus in your sign, squares Uranus retrograde in Taurus in your 10th house. Now remember, your 10th house is your career. Uranus is about wanting to break out, wanting to do something a little bit unusual, a little bit different. Now Taurus, which is your career house, says, no, well, I've always done it this way, so I always have to do it this way. This is Venus in your sign saying, oh, come on, you big pussycat. For goodness sake, flick your tail the other way. Do something creative and different. Use that square, that challenge, constructively. And then that full moon in your 9th house of learning and education and connecting to higher spiritual vibrations can really shift. And then I think it's going to be much easier for you, Leo, as you move into October and November and December. So on that note, thank you so much for joining me for your September horoscope. As you've noticed, I stopped flashing my palm with the 5 points of for the horoscopes, because I decided, do we really need to see my palm thrust at the camera every 2 seconds? And I decided, no, I don't think we do need to do that. It was a nice idea, but you know what? It's always good to keep trying new things and keep progressing. And that's what this primordial soup is all about. Trying something different, doing it in a different way. Even though it might have worked for a while, sometimes you find a better way. And this is the way to go now. There we go. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all your wonderful comments and likes and shares. It really is, it really means a lot. It really does. And, you know, I apologize if I can't get back to everyone. I do my best to answer every single comment. And let's keep growing this channel, because you're all absolutely bloody awesome. All right, then, I'm going to shut up now and move on and see you next time. Bye for now.